Hey everyone, I'm Garrett Hallfish. Now this week, I really want to go back because recently, not too long ago, Disney put out a trailer for an upcoming movie called Pete's Dragon. And because of this, I really want to talk about all of their live action movies that they're making recently and kind of give you my thoughts on them because I'm not too happy about it. Now, of course, if you've already watched, they've already done Cinderella, they've already done Alice in Wonderland and Maleficent. And they're now doing the sequel, Alice Through the Looking Glass. And that's all fine and dandy. Cinderella was actually pretty good. But the problem I'm having is that all of these movies are starting to get the same kind of feel. They all kind of look the same. They feel the same. It's a lot of that realistic, but there's still some fantastical elements to it. And it's getting a little bland. It's kind of the same problem that super movies are having, where like every Marvel movie kind of seems the same. But now they're kind of changing it up a little bit. You've got a huge list of all the classics that Disney are turning into live-action movies. It's quite a lot. We've got The Jungle Book, Pete's Dragon, Mary Poppins, Beauty and the Beast, Cruella, The Little Mermaid, Dumbo, Mulan. The list goes on. It's a little bit ridiculous. I mean, why not just let those movies be classics? Why not create other live-action experiences? Why do they have to be the same? Or if you're gonna make them seem unique. And that's kind of the problem I'm having. And where this is most evident is with two of Disney's most recent reimaginings that they have announced trailers for. That is The Jungle Book and Pete's Dragon. The problem there being is that they look almost the same. Let's go back a little bit. Now, The Jungle Book. They came out with this first teaser trailer, and I have to say, I was actually pretty impressed. I was expecting it to be mediocre. I was expecting it to be bad even. And when I watched it, I mean, it's mainly a voiceover of Scarlett Johansson talking about Mowgli and everything. And Scarlett Johansson is the snake there, but I thought it was actually really good. It was chilling. It set a mood to it.
Trust in me.
It seemed like what a live action Jungle Book would be. And then they came out with the second trailer, and I thought it was okay. It felt more the same. The biggest problem I had is that Mowgli no longer felt like he was grounded in that world. I mean, the shots he has with other animals still look really good, but even have shots with him just in front of scenery and have him look like he's in front of a green screen, that's a problem. I mean, this scene where he's drifting on a log and it looks like he just doesn't belong there. It looks like he just kind of copy and pasted. That's an issue that they gotta tweak that a little bit to make it seem like he's actually there. That's one that I'm actually excited for. I'm a little shaky about it, but I mean, you've got a lot of big name actors. The voice acting, while it does seem a little bit off, I trust Disney that they will have some top-notch voice acting in the final product. And as long as as long as the acting between the animals and Mowgli seemed believable, that can be a really good movie. Now, the other movie, Pete's Dragon, that teaser I did not like so much. Now, not everyone knows about Pete's Dragon. Basically, Pete's Dragon is about an orphan who he's been surviving in the wilderness for a long time, and he starts kind of making some mishap in this town, but he has this invisible make-believe dragon, which turns out being not so make-believe. And it's a musical, so that kind of sets you along the right path as far as where this movie should be. Now imagine that being more of a gritty, realistic movie. I don't know, it doesn't really fit. I mean, I don't think I'm upset about it not being a musical. That is by far the smallest problem that this movie has going for it. But the first problem with it is that it just looks like a rip-off Jungle Book. I mean, even the main character has the same kind of look to him. And I guess that's kind of the look of a wilderness boy, but it doesn't. Disney, you need to differentiate your movies. You can't just have the same movie over and over. Now, granted, this one has a dragon and this one has many other animals, But still, it seems like it's too similar of a story, at least just from the looks of these trailers. Look, if you're going to make these movies that, by all means, could be completely different, make sure the trailers you have for them don't share many of the same imagery. It just makes it a little bit confusing for the consumer. Now, this next movie, while it's not actually a Disney movie, I thought it kind of fit in this conversation because, one, there have been some Disney reimaginings of it, but it just looks like the others. This, of course, is Legend of Tarzan, which is actually Warner Bros. Is doing that. And that surprises me because I actually thought, up until I looked it up just hours ago, I thought it was Disney, because it had that same sort of feel. This movie, it's trying to be realistic, trying to be gritty. It's not only just man and beast anymore, now there's some other tribe, kind of confusing the plot there. The trailer just sends mixed messages. I don't know what they're going for. Most of the trailer is super realistic. And then all of a sudden there's a joke at the very end of the trailer that is completely different than the rest of the trailer. These live action remakes, I don't know if they're just out of their time or we're just not ready for them, but we've got to find a new way to do this. And with that, that is the episode for this week. If you could, please follow us on our Facebook via the description below. You can also find us on Twitter at NerdMuchCom. And if you would please, press that little subscribe button down below. It would be greatly appreciated. I would love to hear your comments. What Disney movies are you excited for? Which ones are you not excited for? Maybe you just hate Disney. I don't care. Just let me know. I'll see you next time. Now there's one idea that intrigues me. Apparently they are making a live-action movie of Winnie the Pooh. Now, this involves a little boy, a bear, a piglet, a kangaroo, a tiger, and a donkey, and a rabbit. The list goes on. I just feel like this is going to be about a boy who is clinically insane, who just visualize all these live animals that aren't eating each other, but it's just this kind of a bear. This is gonna be a little weird.